Those are our pictures for our first New York trip. But you definitely had a spray tan in that second picture.
I remember like feeling like we had so many flowers in our hands. We were like carrying boxes of flowers down the streets of New York, and then we went back to our hotel room and we were like unboxing the flowers. We were looking at everything, and we felt like we had so much stuff coming home with us. Oh my gosh, yeah. Okay, so this is our very first official office space outside of my home. Like, it was pretty tiny.
Warehouse space, 2 offices. Like, this was legit. This was the real deal.
It was. I remember like getting those plastic shelves and like having inventory on the plastic shelves, and I was like, again, so excited about that. Oh wow. OG collections.
That was the beginning of our Jane collection, which has been our all-time bestseller.
Yep.
Classic white and green. And then we have the Stella, which followed shortly behind Jane.
Big flowers and
big flowers. We had the scale a little wrong. Thankfully, Lori's helped us with that over time.
Oh gosh.
Okay, this was our first, both of those pictures, first like product photography. So we had one of everything that we were going to offer. Yeah. And the Haley collection was a tropical collection that was actually inspired by like a mutual friend of ours that had used something similar for her wedding day. Haley didn't really have a long life. No. I think a few years on the website.
Not even. I don't even know. Like, I don't. Yeah, that was a mess. But you live and you learn.
Yep. Okay. This was a good one. This was a good moment.
That was a fun moment. So, okay, this is at the Ink like national conference. It happened to be held in New Orleans that year. And so my husband and I went, and I knew Mr. Wonderful was going to be at that conference. And so I told him on our way there, I'm like, I don't know how, but like, I'm going to talk to Kevin O'Leary, and I'm going to tell him who I am and what we're building and all the things. So through the whole conference, all the things, and then figured out a way to get FaceTime with Kevin O'Leary. And it was right after we launched our new website at that time. I had my iPad, and I was like, hi, my name is Lauren, and this is my business. And this is what we're doing. Because I knew he had the whole wedding tie or whatever. And I showed him all of our website and how it worked. And he says, very interesting. Do you have any traction? I go, traction. What's traction? He liked it, but all he said, he was like, okay. He was like, we never talked. Go talk to my guy. So I did talk to his like manager or whatever, and then literally on our drive home I got a random call, and it was a producer from Shark Tank calling me in that moment, like less than an hour later, to see if we're interested in applying for Shark Tank. And we applied.
And we did. So we're Shark Tank rejects. We never made it on the show, but thankfully I think everything happens for a reason. And I think this was a journey we were on. All right, this was our very first bridal show. Original logo.
We did like a little pop-up at a bridal boutique in New Orleans. We asked the owner there we could come and show our flowers and talk to brides. We brought
and this was the very original logo for something Bard Bloom. Okay, so that was definitely a pinch me moment. So we had been selected for the National FedEx ad campaign to represent small businesses, and literally had a full production crew in warehouse. They built out this huge set. It was mind-blowing to us that we were the talent. We were the focus of it.
The level of production blew me away. And then I think obviously the follow-up to that,
outcome
which was so cool, was when advertising and printed materials and all the things like got delivered and released across all FedEx locations across the US and Canada. I was in New York shortly after, and I wanted to see our like advertising in New York so badly. And so my husband and I were like doing different things, and every time we'd walk somewhere I would like Google to see where FedEx was, and I'd purposely walk by it to see our ad. And every single one I went to was like a drop-off location or like a
access point.
And like it wasn't like the actual in-store. So I was like, oh, so aggravated. And so then the Empire State Building tour. And so we went to the Empire State Building and we came down and we walked out of the Empire State Building, and I walk out and I turn the corner and I look, and right there in that moment, I see us on the side of the Empire State Building. I was like, oh my God, there we are. See our faces on the Empire State Building in New York City was just like mega pinch me moment. Crazy. It was super cool. Yeah.
All right, that's a wrap.
Yay!